Take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. The 4 and the 5. It's Gordon and Jokic. Jamal Murray is out there at Porter. And it's Watson in at the 3, the small forward. And for Portland, the forward spots will be Avdia and Grant. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Sharp. And it's Kamare in at the 2-guard spot. Now, here's Avdia. Hits it from three-point range.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Murray to the middle. Here's Watson. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Grant the pass to Avdia. Ayton sets the pick for Avdia. Driving the lane. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Porter finds Murray. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Blazers ball.
Here are the Trailblazers with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
And that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
Murray looking around. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Over to the wing, from deep, and it's Jokic missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Sharp, that's good.
Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Gordon a screen. Murray for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Avdia against Porter. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Michael Porter.
He is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Clark, it has been quite a run for the Nuggets, hasn't it, who have made the playoffs every season since 2019.
And how about this, Kevin? They've only been lower than a 3 seed one time in that span. And that was because Murray missed the season due to injury. They are consistently tough. He's super hard to guard is Jamal Murray because he's got all the shots, including recognizing when to use the floater.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Now here's Murray. He has 5. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. On the wing, Gordon. Just 5 to shoot. And he's good on the 3-ball.
You know, when Gordon is hitting this all the time, the defense will have to play up on it. Consistency is the key.
Avdia kicks to Ayton. With the drive. And Ayton throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, "My potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say what I had, I gave it my all, that's all that success should be defined by." Kevin grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, D.A. He is a worker and living the dream. And here are the Nuggets now after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Here's Watson into the lane. Some solid defense from Ayton. Trailblazers leading by 5. Here's Grant. Back to Avdia. Ayton a screen on Porter. Kicks it out to Grant. Avdia against Gordon. Stolen by Gordon. Launches it. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Avdia with a screen for Sharp. Outside, Avdia. Pass to Ayton. And it's Denver with the rebound.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
On the wing, Murray. He's covered by Grant. Murray outside. To the paint. Here's Gordon. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. Jeremy Grant picks one up. Denver shooting their first free throw of the game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just one or...
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Trailblazers out in front. They're up by 3. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Grant steps in at 4 with Ayton, the big man, in the middle. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Sharp. And it's Avdia in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Jamal Murray is still an elite scorer, and Clarkie has fought through so many injuries.
And it's remarkable that he's as explosive off the bounce as he is after the injuries that he's dealt with. His ability to create a shot, especially at crunch time, one of the best in the league. The pull-up jumper, the teardrop, and the 3, he's got all of those.
Murray, good.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
Porter against Avdia. Off on the layup. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 1. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Now here's Murray. Tight defense on him. 6 to shoot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Portland ball.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Thybulle, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, good pass right there for Sharp. These types of plays really help team chemistry.
And Jokic wide open, he shoots. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Grant sets a screen for Sharp. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
In the corner, it's Gordon. Murray left side. Clock at 6. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far. With the rise of positionless basketball, Clark, this has to be the most difficult era to be a center.
I would not disagree with that, quite honestly. I mean, they're asked to do a lot. I mean, if they're not elite rim runners as centers and shot blockers, they've got to be able to shoot and shoot from the perimeter, not just in the low post. And they still have to be able to finish around the basket. I think the biggest thing is they have to cover more ground defensively because how the game is played offensively with a lot of movement and pick and roll.
The Nuggets trail.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Murray right side. And here's Jokic outside. Gordon with a screen on Avdia. Porter passes to Jokic. Murray for 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now, here's Sharp. He's covered by Watson. And here's Sharp. 10 points for him. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And an exciting player coming into his own. We're seeing all of what Sharp has in this one.
Trailblazers leading by 4. And it's all said and done. Jokic Greg is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Denny Avdia. That's foul number 2 for him.
3rd team foul.
On the wing, Murray. Defended by Thibault. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. 4 on the clock. And Jokic gets it to go.
That high release of the Joker, if you're defending him, you better stay home.
Outside, Avdia. Grant sets a screen for Avdia. Pass to Grant. From downtown, it's rebounded by Jamal Murray. The Nuggets trail by 4. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Jokic passes to Murray. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one on Ayton.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And so it's Shaedon Sharp making highlights for the Portland Trailblazers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums. They're measuring up the shot.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Shaedon Sharp really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
So on the floor for Denver, we've got Russell Westbrook. It's Najee in at the 5 spot. Walker is screen on Westbrook. And it's Simons missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Yeah, really good sign for them offensively. They should keep getting him touches. Make sure he gets shots here.
Out left to the wing. Clingan the screen for Simons. From past the arc. The shot, no good.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And there's the call on Dario Saric. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Simons against Westbrook. Off the run. Here's Clingan. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Castanaggi. Here's Brown. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Simons on the wing. Tipped away. Here's Brown. He has 6. A three-pointer off the mark. It's a 7-point spread. Outside, Simon. Good on the triple.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Westbrook surveying the D. To the left side wing. The Nuggets with another miss. Portland's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer, and now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Saric has the open look, bangs home the trifecta. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
Now that's confidence. Saric says, in Dario, I trust.
Simons the pass to Banton.
2 minutes.
And he finishes nicely on the way. Banton's got his first 2 points.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And Saric kicks to Westbrook. Outside, Simons. Denver grabs the miss.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Simons on the wing. 5 on the clock. The tray buries the long-range jumper. Simons has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Portland. To the right side. Outside Westbrook. Over to the left wing. Here's Brown. 8 points for him. And Jabari Walker picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. Saric up top. Westbrook with a wide open look. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Westbrook's got 5 points now in the quarter. The kick out to Walker. Portland moving the ball around. Banton's shot is off. The Nuggets leading by 5. Here's Brown. Screen by Saric. There's the 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Nuggets. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The forward spots will be Avdia and Grant. Then it's Shaden Sharp. Then there's Aiton. And it's Kamare in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. That shot, no good. Gordon with the defensive effort. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's Murray. The shake. Portland grabs the miss. Avdia's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Grant with a screen on Porter. Pass to Kamare. Back to Avdia. 5 to shoot. Aiton sets the pick for Avdia. Shoots. And dead on that time. Beautiful shot.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Murray, the pass to Watson. Gordon with a screen on Sharp. Watson surveying the D. There's the triple. Another shot. The kick out to Porter. Pass to Watson. Gordon with a screen on Sharp. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Sharp. The finish. And the dunk by Grant.
You know, when Grant gets a chance for an easy basket, he really busts it down the floor. I mean, the quickness and athleticism he possesses, really hard to deal with defensively.
And Portland making a change here. Eibels checked in.
Second team foul. Now the lineup for your Trailblazers. Number 4.
Murray outside. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Six on the shot clock. And there's the drive. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
That tenacity on the drive. Murray is at his absolute best when he's in attack mode.
Eibel for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Eibel's got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers.
And after all that time, finally, they've been able to tie it up here in the 4th quarter. What a comeback and what a finish we have in store.
And their greatest... enemy during that comeback was the clock, but they can finally stop worrying about time and start thinking about how to win this thing now.
Avdia with a screen for Sharp. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
And this young guy is already imposing his will on the game. Sharp, someone you can count on in the moment.
Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Jamal Murray really loves being the crunch time deliverer. This guy relishes the chance to make big hoops.
Grant finds Eibel. Back to Sharp. Over Watson. Portland needs to get off the shot. Here's Avdia. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Gordon with it. Now guarded by Aiton.
You know, what makes Jokic truly exceptional in my mind is the versatility. You know, he's a really good passer. And that, to me, is a tremendous distinction, not to mention how he scores and does the other stuff he does out there.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Kamara's checked in, so he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
Grant with the screen on Porter. Here's Avdia. Grant right side. Here's James Kamara. It falls, and he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Murray.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Aiden can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
To Sharp. Ayton sets the pick for Sharp. Yes!
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Murray outside. Here's Porter. Money!
Porter Jr., what a clutch shot. Stepping up when they needed him to.
Avdia against Porter. To take the lead. Can't get the three to fall. Grant gets a wide open look. Count it! Timeout called. Nuggets. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
One last chance to win it right here. It's got to be a catch and shoot off the inbounds play. They don't have time for a second pass.
It's Porter outside. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. Ends with a big win by Portland in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous.
Hi, and thanks for joining. All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. They've got Kuminga. Stephen Curry is out there with Butler. Then it's Green, and it's Post in at the 5. And for the Trailblazers, inside it's Grant playing next to Ayton. Then there's Avdia, then there's Sharp, and it's Kamare in at the shooting guard. Now here's Sharp. Here he goes to the wing on the left. Ayton, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
And you watch Shaedon Sharp, Brent. The talent is undeniable.
Well, the athleticism really is something that jumps off the court for you. I mean, he's not just a scorer or a rebounder. I think if he uses that athleticism, he could become an elite defender in this league.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Avdia. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Here's Curry. High arcing shot, and that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Those floaters, boy, they really demoralize the defense. Here's the thing, Steph knows it.
Grant, the pass to Ayton. Butler against Sharp. Grant outside. Shot clock at 6. The 3 is up. The rebound by Post. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Butler passes to Green. Portland with a rebound.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Here's Avdia. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Avdia's got 5 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Here's Kuminga. Rebounded by Kamare. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Open shot, Grant. Again, the miss by Grant.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. And he gets the bucket. He's got 7.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Post. Lets it fly. And Ayton pulls it down. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. One thing this Golden State team does very well is control the offensive glass, Brent.
Well, there's been a lot of talk analytically, BA, about how advantageous it is to come in and swoop through to grab offensive rebounds. Golden State has bought into that philosophy. They also have guys who take a lot of long shots, so that's long rebounds with a better chance of gaining an extra possession. So some smart analytical play here from Golden State in the past couple seasons.
So it's Portland now. The Warriors getting their last shot to go.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim. Here's Curry. Butler passes to Curry. The 3. Portland with a rebound. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chauncey Billups. I wanted to know how he planned on tackling the Jimmy Butler problem. He told me, I want to make everything as hard for him as possible, anything we can do to bother him and to get him to be even a little less aggressive, trying to put out the fire before it starts. That's the plan. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
I mean, he's like a magician how quickly he gets that shot off. Was it ever there?
Kuminga against Avdia. There's the 3. That one is off.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Butler. Right side, Kuminga. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Green with a screen on Sharp. Kuminga against Sharp. Kuminga, the pass to Green. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Portland ball.
Now Avdia. Three-pointer. Gets the three to fall. Avdia's got 12 points in the game.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Denny Avdia making it happen for the Trailblazers. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the Trailblazers, what do you guys think?
Well, things have gone the way they wanted here in the first period.
Well, they're playing aggressive, unselfish basketball, exactly what their coach wants.
Avdia's the three with Grant at the four. Matisse Thybulle out there with Shaedon Sharp. And it's Ayton in at the center position. That's the group for Portland starting the second. Here's Curry. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Stephen Curry is still playing, but the debates have already started about where he ranks among the all-time greats, Brent.
Well, BA, it's a matter of opinion, but if your opinion is that he shouldn't be up there, shame on you. At 6'2", this guy is pound for pound, maybe the best player that's ever suited up in this league.
Knocks it loose. The Warriors trailing. And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Team foul.
Curry surveys from deep three-point land. Not going to go that time. The Trailblazers shooting the rock well at 46%. They get it back. Here's Ayton, and then jammed it down as he goes right over Jimmy Butler.
How about Ayton going up there and showing off a little bit of his skill with the half turn?
Green with a screen on Thybulle. Curry with it, picked up by Grant. Curry, no good. Portland leading by 4. Grant the screen. Pass to Thybulle. Takes the three. Rebounded by Butler.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
And here's Kuminga for three, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Kuminga's got 5 points.
Yeah, I know you want to focus on the shooting with Steph, but man, he's going to make plays too.
Avdia, good. Warriors trail by 3. Outside Curry, they set the pick. Curry at the rim.
Well, he can score from the perimeter, but Steph also knows how to execute inside.
Sharp passes to Avdia. Grab the screen. It's Avdia on the wing. He's watched by Kuminga. Avdia against Kuminga. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Ayton passes to Sharp. Avdia outside. Lets the three fly. Sends it home from three-point land. Avdia's got 7 now in this quarter.
He's officially taken over this first half, making all the right reads.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Well, Coach Steve Kerr said of Jonathan Kuminga, we were trying really for a long time to get him to attack, get the ball in the paint and dunk it because he's unstoppable there. You just don't know when something's going to click, but it has clicked, and it's beautiful to see.
He has certainly found his lane, Ali. Thank you. And that one's good. Green.
A tough shot from Draymond Green, but he brings this out of his squad and frustrates the opponent.
Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction. You know, depending on where Jeremy Grant's been, he's filled a lot of different roles. He's been asked to be the alpha or the second option or even a role player. But whatever it is, he's always willing to do whatever it takes to help the team.
Sharp passes to Avdia. Grant with a screen on Curry. Avdia from outside. That one goes. And that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Here's Thibault. That one goes. Count it. Thibault's got his first basket.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Thibault against Curry. Here's post. Thibault with the board. Now Portland with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Sharp. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. He goes up. Oh, how about Moody with the open court finish?
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And he makes the first.
Talk to most of the coaching staffs around the league. What is the first thing they think about with Jeremy Grant? And it's that athleticism that comes to mind. Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Outside Thibault. The three from Ayton. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers closing up. Okay, Ali, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. One of the stories here, Denny Avdia getting it done today.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
On the floor for the Warriors. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Kevon Looney. Then it's Buddy Hield. Then it's Moody. And it's Payton in at the 2.
Now that's some bonus points there, as Looney's teammates love it when he shoots off the pass like that.
Outside Walker. Pass to Benton. Six on the shot clock. Here's Klingon. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
For a 7'2" guy like Donovan Klingon, must be easy to jam it.
To the inside. Outside Moody. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. And it's Simons with the ball for the Trailblazers. And a fun fact here, Brent, the Trailblazers' name was actually chosen by the fans.
Oh, that's so awesome, BA, to remind fans of how it is that Portland got its name. It was an open contest, and they had, I think, over 10,000 entries. And there are a couple other names that we should throw out there. It could have been the Pioneers or the Doug Furs. I think they chose wisely.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
These are his first free throws of the game. That one's off.
Jackson Davis taking 2 shots.
That's off as well, so he misses both. And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Simon's shot is good.
Defenders want to get physical with Simons to try to offset some of his athleticism. It doesn't always work.
Now here's Hield, guarded closely. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Payton's got his first 3 points of the game.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Pass to Ben. Stripped away. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Jackson Davis in the high post. Still without a bucket. Simons against Payton. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Jackson Davis misses.
Really lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Here's Simons.
Oh, man.
Oh, my
He had the runway, and he let it rip.
Nice. Oh, some serious power to finish that one off. Hield passes to Looney.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Looney, the screen. And the shot goes down. Payton's got 5.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Simons against Hield, and it's Simons missing. Warriors trail by 8. Moody from outside. Oh, Moody deadly from there.
Yeah, even though Hield can pull up from anywhere, you love that he's always looking to find a shot for his teammate.
And here's Simons outside. Again, Simons missing. Golden State has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go.
Trailblazers foul tomorrow. First personal foul. Second team foul.
1:14 left in the third quarter. Rejected.
I like this. The sheer size and reach of Klingon was a big factor in him finding that block.
Boom! He jams it straight down.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, BA.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Here's Jackson Davis out to Hield. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, Looney with the smooth move inside.
Looney at the buffet table would have a good selection with the way he's going about his shot selection.
Walker, a screen on Hield. There's Simons with a 3. Fires in the triple. He's got 11.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Hield for 3. And the 3-pointer goes.
Well, that's a guy you want to find, Buddy Hield, with the response from 3.
Walker for 3. Looney grabs a miss. Payton up top. Walker covering. Looney inside. Here's Jackson Davis. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
Buddy Hield.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Inside, it's Grant playing next to Ayton. Then there's Abdia, then there's Sharp, and it's Kamare in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Portland. On the wing, Grant. Butler covering. Down low. Here's Kamari. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Such confidence as a passer. Hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Floats one. And it's Curry laying it in.
And Curry's found his groove out there, and that's a scary thought.
Avdia passes to Graham. There's a screen. Back to Avdia. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Thibault, he's checked in for Portland. Avdia against Curry, and that's an intentional foul.
Danny Avdia, second personal foul, first team foul.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Curry against Thibault. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Oh, he has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
The three from Curry, and that one's good. And Green with the assist.
3 points.
Curry's got 19 points. Sharp passes to Ayton. Back to Sharp. To the middle. And Ayton with the stuff.
The big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off.
Warriors trail by 7. Outside Curry. Let's go with a 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds in the game. Off the outside. Ayton with it. The rebound by Post. A clear look for Green. And he drains the quick shot.
Tough to contest that one. Draymond went right up into a one-piece shooting motion.
Butler against Sharp. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Here's Avdia. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Butler surveying the floor. Oh, JB, look out.
And Jimmy Buckets is alive.
Trailblazers lead by 3. Sharp passes to Avdia. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Pass to Post. Here's the 3. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last.
Warriors ball.
Here's Butler. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter here. Clock at 6. Green with a screen on Avdia. Butler. Portland with a rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Sharp. And the layup falls. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
And his athleticism is big for Sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
Avdia passes to Sharp. From behind the arc. They get it again. Outside Thibault. Pass to Graham. Three-pointer. Counted from distance. And it's a 10-point Trailblazer lead.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Trailblazers.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, BA. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Denny Avdia.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Outside, Green. Over Grant. Pass to Kuminga. Over Sharp. Nice shot by Kuminga. So it's Portland now.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
The ball's knocked loose. And so Portland takes the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were.
tonight's teams, RJ, they have rosters filled with veteran players.
I was on a few teams like this, Kevin, and it's just great for the locker room. Guys are usually willing to accept their roles and understand how to win.
Now, Golden State's starting five. We've got Butler, Kuminga out there with Green. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Post in at the pivot, manning the middle.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
For three, Murray. Second shot opportunity, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And he's got a lot of jobs to do, and Jokic takes rebounding just as serious as the other phases of the game.
What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Watson dishes to Gordon. Back to Watson. Second chance shot. The Warriors pull it in. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. Briefly spoke with David Adelman. Now, I asked Coach what the game plan was when it comes to defending Jimmy Butler. He said to me, we have to make sure we match his energy level. Jimmy is one of those guys that goes all out every second. We want our guys to do the same on D. It won't be easy, but they think they found a way to contain him. Guys?
Thank you, David. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Down low, Jokic, and Jokic throws it down hard.
Just so physical inside. Even with contact, Jokic able to fight through it.
Curry deciding where to go with it. To stop the run. Curry with another miss.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Yeah, the lid's now off, guys. Maybe they can rattle off a few more in a quick order.
The kick out to Porter. Shot clock at 6. In the corner, it's Gordon. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Warriors trail by 7. Richard, we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade.
Well, there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
Watson, the pass to Gordon. And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
1:52 left here in the first quarter. Jokic with this screen on Butler. For 3, Murray drills it from outside. Murray's got 7 points in the game.
Excellent all-around performance so far against the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Jokic with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Kicks it out to Gordon. Fires the 3. And again, Denver hit the triple.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Here's Butler. Off to a good start as he gets his first shot attempt.
The defense has to make it tougher for Butler. Can't give him that.
Murray against Butler. Murray kicks to Jokic. Off target with his 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And that one's good by Butler.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Murray surveying the D. Pass to Jokic. Fires for three. Drills the three-pointer. 8 points for him.
And you just can't give Jokic any breathing room because he is a threat to fire from anywhere.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Curry. Here's the three. The shot comes out. Murray against Butler. Murray outside. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. The Nuggets on top. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance from the Nuggets so far.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
The 4 and the 5. It's Gordon and Jokic. Porter is out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Watson in its small forward. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second.
A constant threat around the rim. Gordon is an agile big who just throws it down with ease.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
The greatest shooter ever, Steph Curry. You played with him. What was it like seeing him day in and day out?
I had the pleasure of playing with Steph the first year he broke the NBA record for threes in a season. And when I tell you he was just scratching the surface, he was always looking to push the boundaries, to see what he can do, and to work at every aspect of his shooting.
Here's Murray. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
And there's an aggression to Murray's game, willing to battle there for the bucket.
What a deep shot from Steph Curry.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, "I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun." You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for a job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A. That's tipped. On the wing, Porter. Gordon with the screen for Porter. Kicks it out to Gordon. Shot clock at 5. And he lays it straight in. Gordon's got 4 points in the quarter.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Murray down low. Jokic passes to Murray. Oh, good on the 3. Warriors trail by 15. And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done. And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Curry's shot is good.
So challenging to guard in pick and rolls. Curry excels at exploiting the defense in these sets.
Murray with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Pass to Jokic. Lets the 3 fly. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Jokic has got 11 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let it roll.
In the corner, Murray with it. Takes it inside. 3-pointer. Another three for Denver.
Oh, how about the touch there? And there are a lot of bigs today who can impact the game on the perimeter. And I got to say, Jokic is up there with the best of them.
Here's Curry. That's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. 52 seconds left to play here in the half. Jacks up a three. Drops in the tray. He's got 12.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Here's Murray. Kicks it out to Gordon. Back to Murray. Pass to Jokic. And stolen by Butler. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Knocks down the three ball. Butler's got 5 points now this quarter.
And Butler, a real pro, just at realizing when to pull up against the amazing concentration there on the wing.
Jokic with the bucket.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Butler making it happen inside.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Wide open look here for Murray, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. That'll do it for the first half. Nuggets lead by 4. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Kevon Looney out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. Then there's Peyton. Then there's Moses Moody. And it's Hield in at the 1 spot. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
So it's the Warriors now. A 12-point game. Peyton outside. Just 5 on the clock. Richard, we've seen how far basketball has evolved from 10 years ago to 5 years ago to now. What is it looking like when you go ahead 5 or 10 years?
I think in 5 to 10 years, we're going to see more and more centers that are just so skilled. Taller players, more Kevin Durant's. You're going to see more Wendy's. You're going to
Be legal.
never seen it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Such great control from Westbrook. Just stop and pop, catching the defense all off balance.
Hield can't hit. The Nuggets leading by 13. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Here's Brown. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Hield against Westbrook. Pass to Moody. That 3 off the mark. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He throws it up for Denver. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Sharch finds Westbrook. From outside, off the mark. Warriors trail by 15. Here's Jackson-Davis. Covered by Sharch. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Moody's shot is off. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Got a piece of it. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Peyton. break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
They set the pick. Hield attacking. A putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Knocked loose. It's stolen by Hield. Fires the 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. And Denver decides to take their first time out here. Richard, with Buddy Hield, we're talking about one of the best shooters in the NBA.
No question, he is a marksman. He's going to have to be a mercenary, though. He is the type of an outside threat that every team needs. I don't care what the offensive system is, Buddy Hield will find a way to score.
Here's Westbrook out to Saric. And there's another turnover by the Nuggets. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. A move that likely helped the league's parity has been shortening max contract lengths. Commissioner Silver says, we used to refer to it as dead money, a star player toward those end years sitting on the bench. We've reduced max contracts to 5 years, and in some cases 6. This way, it moves to more pay for the warmers. Kevin?
I think, DA, that's a pretty good business decision. It's going to have nice ramifications.
Changing ends, Westbrook just moves at a different speed than everyone else, and he runs hard all the time.
Hield against Westbrook. Hield with the bucket.
Scoring close in. Hield is more than just a three-point gunner.
Denver leading by 15. Now here's Westbrook. And he uses the glass on the layup. Westbrook's got 7 points for the quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Here's Hield. Got a piece of it. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the third. Saric, a screen on Hield. Westbrook kicks to Saric. Warriors with the rebound.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
Now, here's Looney. He's covered closely. To the inside. Jackson Davis. And Brown pulls it down. Shoots the 3. That shot, no good. And so it's the Denver Nuggets feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've got their field. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The 4 and the 5. It's Gordon and Jokic. Jamal Murray is out there with Michael Porter. And it's Watson in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Murray kicks to Jokic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jokic draws the double. Gordon with no one around. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And when his jumper's going down, Gordon's game goes to another level.
Hield attacking. Capitalizes off the crossover.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
Right wing from 18 feet away. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Jokic just got 19 points.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
And it's Watson with the ball for Denver. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen. No problems knocking that one down.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a top topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Now, here's Moody. He's covered by Watson. A nice shot by Moody.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Murray. Overhealed, and it's blocked.
Love the effort on defense from Hield. When he's engaged, he can come up with blocks.
Inside, here's Looney. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Again, the miss by Murray.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Hield outside. Over Watson. Here's Looney. Porter with a block. Outside Gordon. Takes the three. The Warriors pull it in.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Hield against Murray. Puts the move on. Hield with the bucket.
And what a show of agility by Hield, getting around the contact there and right to his finish.
Here's Murray. Jokic on top. And again, Denver no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Looney passes to Payton. Goes back up. Three-pointer. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. On the wing, Gordon. Can they get it? It's picked off.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Nuggets.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jokic.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Here's Curry with the 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Murray outside. And the layup falls. And the Nuggets lead by 18.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. This game may not. All right, DA, thanks again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
Now here's Murray. Jokic with a screen on Avdia. Porter with it. Now guarded by Ayton. 5 to shoot. Here's Jokic. Portland with a rebound. Pass to Graham. Sharp with it from downtown. He can't get it to go. Murray looking around. Inside. Outside for Porter. Off target from outside. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach. How they'll go about defending DeAndre Ayton came up, and coach told me once Ayton gets deep, it's too late. We need to find him early and not let him set up down low. Push him out to the line. That's a lot to be pushing around with Ayton being as big as they come, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Murray. Portland making their last shot. And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Stan, we know Jokic is one of the best passers this game has ever seen at any position. But his teammates will dish it as well.
Yeah, the Nuggets, by and large, are very unselfish. It's part of their culture. They only bring in guys who are willing to sacrifice for the team's sake. Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Murray up top. Outside Watson. Oh, it's stolen. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Banked it in off the glass.
Grown man strength right there. Ayton just pushing through contact and getting it done.
Murray with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Jokic up top. They kick it out to Murray. To the middle. Shot clock at 5. With the drive. The 15-footer. And there's Jokic on the assist by Murray.
Yeah, great pass to Jokic when he's ready to fire. And then he's straight into his motion.
Sharp passes to Graham. From the arc. On target from range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Murray. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Graham, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A. Because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
Coach, another guy that symbolizes the rise of Canadian basketball, Jamal Murray. What an impact he's making.
Yeah, Brian, and I'd say even more than just making an impact. This Canadian guard can actually carry an offense on his own at times. Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
1:56 left to play in the first quarter. Up top, Gordon. Pass to Watson. Back to Gordon. The Nuggets need to get one up. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Portland leading by 5. Avdia outside. A minute 31 left in the first. Here's Kamari. Pass to Ayton. Here's Graham. Now Sharp. It's Avdia on the wing. Second chance shot. And it's good on the lay-in. Avdia's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, explosive move. Sometimes Murray doesn't get enough credit for his athleticism.
Now here's Sharp. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
Murray inside. Pass to Jokic. Outside Watson. Back to Jokic. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Screen by Gordon. Porter with it. Picked up by Grant. Porter in the post. Working on Grant. And then Porter with the dunk.
Being Porter Jr. is 6'10", you have to know where he is at all times, especially when he's lurking inside.
Grant outside. And there's the screen. And it's Jeremy Grant with a foul. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Outside Murray. Jokic the screen. Fires from deep. That shot off. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Trailblazers. They lead by 5. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Avdia is the 3 with Grant at the 4. Then it's DeAndre Ayton, then there's Sharp, and it's Kamare in at the 2. And when you talk about this Portland team, Stan, they're young and talented. They have some nice pieces going forward.
Yeah, and Brian, it starts with Scoot Henderson and Anthony Simons in that backcourt, but Shaedon Sharpe, when healthy, they've got some good pieces to build around.
You have to watch Murray closely at the perimeter. He won't hesitate to flex his range.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Ayton. Grant against Gordon. 6 to shoot. And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Gordon. That's his first foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Sharp passes to Ayton. Misses the 3. Nuggets trail by 4. On the wing, Murray. 7 points in the game. Pass to Jokic. Out to Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. Throw it down to Nikola.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
Grant with a screen on Porter. Grant outside. Beyond the arc. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
The Blazers have a lot to learn. Coach Chauncey Billups said, I owe it to these players to coach them. The only way I know to do that is with honesty. It's always coming from a good place. Once you know that, then you take it with love. I lead with love. I don't lead with fear. Brian?
That's a Hall of Fame mentality, Allie. He's been in their shoes. Here's Ayton. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on Aaron Gordon, and he'll be shooting his first free throw. And the rate of player ejections going up in recent seasons, Stan.
Well, Brian, players these days certainly have a voice in a lot of things. And when it comes to critiquing officials, they're not shy. We see complaints on virtually every call in games now, and the referees seem to have had enough of it.
And Portland has possession. Denver getting their last shot to go.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Jokic the screen. To the left wing. Out to the wing. They kick it out to Murray. No good on the three.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Just so strong. Aiden. And one.
And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line. Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A. It's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Outside Watson. Pass to Porter. Right side Watson. On the wing, Porter. Shoots. Here's Jokic with 1 on the clock. And Jokic throws it down hard.
So listen, I mean, whether you put a body on Jokic or you don't, he will sneak in there for a second chance opportunity.
Here's Avdia. Porter pulls it in. And it's Murray with the ball for Denver. They trail by 9. Pass to Porter. Gordon with it. Outside Watson. Gets the 3 ball to go. Watson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Avdia outside. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Outside Murray. Oh, he picked him clean. And here's Grant from the arc. Hits the trifecta. Grant's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Right side Murray. Jokic in the post. And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Ayton, a screen on Porter. Avdia passes to Sharp. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Sharp's got 6.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Watson, no good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Portland with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We'll be right back.
To the center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about a shot.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. One of the stories here, Jeremy Grant. Man, is he getting it done today.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Dario Saric is out there with Zeke Naji. Then there's Christian Brown. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Strother in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Westbrook taking his time here. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Simon's up top, pounded by Westbrook. It's rebounded by Naji.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish. You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer.
Now here's Simons. Westbrook with the defensive effort. Nuggets trail by 9. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Walker with the steal. Here's Klingon. Saric covers. Simons outside. The kick out to Walker. 5 on the clock. And he banks in the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 11.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Najee, good. Najee's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Yeah, few guys drop dimes like Westbrook. He has an innate talent for setting up shooters.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Simons. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Russell Westbrook.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And so Simons nails both of them. Coach, you talk about guys who are always upping their game. How about Anthony Simons?
Well, Brian, I feel like he's one of the truly under-the-radar scorers in this league. He's put in a lot of time and work, never satisfied with himself or his game, and he just keeps getting better.
Now here's Saric. No points so far. Here's Strother. No good on the triple.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. And finished off by Westbrook.
The ideal fast break option. Westbrook plays with energy and explosion in the open court.
Here's Simons. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? What a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Thibault with it. Up and in on the layup.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Strother. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Strother's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Ben. He takes it in, and the shot goes in.
Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
Portland shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Nuggets trail by 12. Well, the truth is, Stan, you lose a franchise legend like Damian Lillard, it really changes your identity.
Oh, it does, Brian. Their offense ran through Lillard for over a decade. Last year was almost a total reset. Now someone has to step up and be that guy.
Well, Stan, he was a 5-time All-Star, Chauncey Billups. Just 1 year as an assistant before becoming a head coach.
Yeah, but Brian, Chauncey Billups was a guy that even when he was a player and then as a broadcaster, always thought like a head coach.
Now here's Westbrook. Najee set to screen. Fires the 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Najee's got 6 points.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
For 3, Westbrook. Portland grabs the miss. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Simons, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Here's Brown. He's scoreless. The 3 is up. And no good. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They're getting quality looks. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his team.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So the Trail Blazers 5 right now. Inside, it's Grant playing next to Ayton. Then there's Sharp, then it's Denny Avdia, and it's Kamare in at the shooting guard position. And here's Grant from the arc. And Ayton with the stuff.
And he's got such great hands. Ayton corrals rebounds and doesn't lose his touch on follow-ups.
Murray passes to Jokic. They kick it out to Murray. Stan, you've coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have the guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
High-effort plays tend to pay off for Grant on offense. He knows how to work his way to a shot.
Here's Murray, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Portland.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
They've also been showing us standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
And the ball out of play, the Nuggets will have it.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
Nuggets trail by 14. And it's Murray finishing it off.
I call Jamal Murray a scoring guard. He's on this team to provide points, and he's certainly doing that tonight.
Avdia from outside to the left side wing. Porter with the steal. Outside Murray. Screen by Gordon. And it's Murray finishing it off.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
The Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Pass to Jokic. This one for 3. Portland with a rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Grant outside. Fires for 3. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Avdia outside. Grant with a screen on Porter. Avdia from outside. Gordon against Grant. Back to Avdia. 4-3. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Tipped away. Pass to Ayton. Oh, from deep. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Murray. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Murray's got 11 points here in the second half. Here's Kamare, defended by Murray. Now here's Ayton. Pass to Sharp. Into the lane. Second shot opportunity. Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Trailblazers.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And no question this was a team effort, but you have to love how big a night this was for Jeremy Grant.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. Played a great all-around game, and you could see his teammates feeding off his energy.
And it's Watson missing. And so here's Portland. "15 seconds left in the fourth. And Murray launches it from deep. Oh, count it! Did that just happen, Coach?
That should be worth more than 3 points.
Fires away from way outside. So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean,
for joining. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The forward spots will be Avdia and Grant. Sharp out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Warriors, Stephen Curry's out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Draymond Green. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Post in at the 5, roaming the paint. And yes, it's good. Well, Greg, this matchup features two teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
And here is Curry after Avdia made the last three-pointer. They kick it out to Green. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, Draymond Green must be feeling good because no hesitation in that one there, letting it rip.
Grant in the post, defended by Kuminga. Grant, that's good.
Working his way for a high percentage look. That's just smart basketball.
Man, that's a painted possession right there, a masterpiece, especially when the defense is not a factor.
And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Curry dishes to Green. Back to Curry. Lock at 6. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Curry's got 5 now.
I mean, he's like a magician how quickly he gets that shot off. Was it ever there?
And once known for his defense, Jeremy Grant has become a knockdown three-point shooter. Brent, he's fun to watch.
Yeah, that's really opened up some lanes for him as a player to do more, become more complete. I mean, his slashing game has come along. He's been a better rebounder. And if you foul him, he's going to cash in at the free throw line. Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better. And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Curry. 5 points in the game. Outside, Kuminga. Back to Curry. Over Sharp. Another miss by Curry. For Portland, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game.
Somehow they kept possession of the ball after that poor pass. They should be very thankful that wasn't a turnover.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Ayton, the pass to Sharp. Drives to the hoop. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
Curry is inside. Defended by Thybulle. And the basket by Curry.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now, here's Sharp. Curry with the steal. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. I was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good. Now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, B.A.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry, Brent, has probably come to a close.
I'm not going to count Steph Curry out quite yet, Kevin, but you know they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games. Whether you're new to the league like Sharp or a veteran, throwing it down, no better feeling.
Curry looking it over. Launches a three. And it's Portland with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. And slam dunk by Butler.
Kind of fun when you have a fast break where guys want to join you. And Jimmy Butler, he's a member of the party.
Grant for three. Hands it from downtown. Grant's got 5.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. It's Curry outside. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Trailblazers trail by 5. Now, here's Thibault. Scoreless thus far. Grant for 3. He can't get that one. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Warriors lead by... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
On the floor for Portland, Grant steps in at 4 with Ayton, the big man, in the middle. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Sharp. And it's Avdia in at the small forward. Trailblazers trail by 5. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
What a finish by Sharp while taking the contact. And boy, it takes skill to win these and 1 opportunities.
We know, Brent, there are many roads that lead to the modern NBA. And Shaedon Sharp took his own unique path.
Yeah, Kevin, you could say that again. I mean, he was on the Kentucky campus as a player, but never participated in a collegiate game. And then all of a sudden finding himself at the top end of the NBA draft without ever playing a college game.
Now here's Ayton. This one for 3. That's no good, and he's 3 for 5.
Well, he definitely forced that shot, guys. He had plenty of time to adjust himself and kick the ball out and look for a better shot. Have to give credit to the defense there, too.
Now, here's Avdia. Following the miss by Jonathan Kuminga. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Thibault finds Sharp. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Stolen by Grant. And Grant with the clear path to the hoop. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And Ayton just up over the top at his size to throw that one down.
Here's Curry. Here's Post. He's covered by Ayton. Basket counts.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Grant against Kuminga. No good from Grant.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim. This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Thibault, the rebound by Post. Post has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Hey, Brett, what's one area where we really see these Portland Trailblazers excel?
Well, they're great on the offensive glass. They have presence on the inside. They have a ton of focus on just collecting rebounds. So great at retrieving those misses.
Now Curry. Following the miss by Jeremy Grant from deep. Outside, Kuminga.
2 minutes.
Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
It remains Golden State basketball.
There's 1:54 left to play in the first half. Shot clock at 3. Curry way outside. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
Warriors leading by 4. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Butler kicks to Green. Pass to Kuminga. A minute 20 left to play here in the second quarter. Trailblazers trail by 4. Here's Ayton. Here's Avdia. Misses the 3. The Warriors have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Green finds Butler. 51 seconds left in the first half, and that one is good.
I like the timing, too. Jimmy Butler just bursting off of that pick to get to a shot.
Here's Sharp. Thybulle on the wing. To the paint. Low block shot. That misses off the backboard. Warriors leading by 6. Butler deciding where to go with it. The 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. His 3-pointers off the mark. Outside, Green. Pass to post. Kuminga with it. Fires from deep. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. I thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Jimmy Butler, he's really been playing well.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at it.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Payton is out there with Hield. Then it's Kevon Looney. Then it's Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Moody in at the 3. And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Driving to the basket. And the slam by Moody.
Well, Hield right there on the yield, waiting for someone to get open.
And Simons, here we go.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Now here's Payton. No scoring in this one. There's a screen. Driving inside. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Back in the late 80s and early 90s, Brent, the Blazers had a real chance to win some titles.
Oh, man, they ran into some great teams, too, Kevin. The Bad Boy Pistons, and then the Bulls, obviously, with Michael Jordan. Winning a title in those days took something special, and the Blazers were right there.
And it's Simons missing. Warriors leading by 9. Hield with it. And Simons picks him up defensively. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
For Portland, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Simons from outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
Free ball.
Simons has got 8 points.
And Simons right now just assertive and confident in his offensive game.
Here's Heald. Pass to Looney. Now Jackson Davis. Golden State moving it around. There's the screen. Here's Payton. On target from 13 feet. Payton's got his first points of the game.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Payton. And it's blocked.
And at 7'2", Klingon is a huge shot blocking threat. Guys have got to be careful when he's around.
Clock at 4. Three-pointer, Payton. They grabbed their own miss. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 8. Danton, the pass to Simons. And here we go. Payton heading to the hoop. There's the steal. Simons surveying the D. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And the slam dunk by Simons.
Boy, Simons' athleticism so quick off the floor.
Heald attacking. The teardrop falls in. Heald's got 5 points in the quarter.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard him and where your point of commitment is.
Now here's Simons. 10 points for him. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Simons has got 13 points here in the second half alone. And when you're a knockdown shooter like you were, with the kind of athleticism that Anthony Simons possesses, Brent, you're in rarefied air.
Yeah, no doubt Anthony, one of those guys, really tough to stop. You got to pick your poison with him. That quickness and his ability to get to the rim, though, that can impact what they do offensively.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Anthony doing a great job of seeing the floor and a nice dish from Simons there.
The Trailblazers shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Now, here's Moody. He has 5. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Heald. Fading outside. Shot clock at 5. Takes a 3. And Klingon pulls it down.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
So the wing on the left. And Simons wide open. He'll fight. And it's all evened up. Simons has got 16 points.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Heald, and that one's on target from the wing. He has 7.
Good job in the mid-range, Buddy Hield getting squared up and scores.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. For the Trailblazers.
Substitution on the court.
And here is Curry. Pass to post. It'll count. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Warriors ahead, leading by just... And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for the Trailblazers, the forward spots will be Avdia and Grant. Shaden Sharp is out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Pass to Avdia. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Avdia's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Here's Curry with the three. That one doesn't drop.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Thibault on the wing, guarded by Curry. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Green. Pass to Butler, and stolen by Thibault. And now Portland on the break. And Ayton throws it down.
And that's enormous, guys. With time winding down, goes for the steal and then off to the races.
And there's the call on Matisse Thibault. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Second team foul.
We play just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. There's a good screen. Curry outside. Steph, perfection from the arc.
Great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
I'll take a look at it. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
And I love Grant's mindset. Readies himself to shoot as soon as he touches the ball.
Here's Post. The kick outside to Butler. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Grant. Portland leading. Portland moving the ball around. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Down low, here's Thibault, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. Good, great play by Green to set it up.
And this is the type of scorer that Jimmy Butler can be, especially when he's getting to his spots.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. From outside the arc, the offensive rebound. The second chance effort, and Ayton with the layup.
How about a pivotal hoop from DeAndre Ayton?
Warriors trail by 3. Curry is inside. Defended by Thibault. Curry passes to Green. And Grant sends it back. And they get it back. There's the pick. Just 5 to shoot. The shot by Curry, no good. Portland leading by 3. Sharp, the pass to Grant. There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Sharp, pass to Ayton. And Portland again with the bucket.
You can see with that form on the jump shot that DeAndre Ayton has the tools to become effective on the perimeter.
Outside Curry. The focus from Curry gets it to fall inside.
And I just love the calm confidence that Steph has in these kind of moments. Get the ball to him, he'll do it to you every time.
Sharp with it. Butler covering. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Man, no question. Jimmy Butler all the way.
Green against Abdia. Lays it up off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Portland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. It's good.
Jeremy Grant stepping up right here, taking some clutch shots and knocking them down.
Outside Curry. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Some solid defense from Aiden.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. There's the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. Avdia's got the lead up to 7 now for the Trailblazers.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Do you want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Curry way outside. And again, no good by Golden State. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Golden State basketball.
And so it's Portland winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good
thing you love about these teams, Clark. They both do the dirty work on the glass.
Yeah, extra possessions will be at a premium tonight. No easy boards. With all of these glass eaters running around, getting their hands dirty, should make for a really interesting game to keep an eye on inside.
A look at the starting group here for Denver. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Michael Porter out there with Murray. And it's Watson in at small forward.
And you know finishes like this get Murray pumped up. He's a big-time dunker off the drive now. He'll sneak punch you if you're not careful.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
To the wing, right side. Jokic against Kuminga. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Really hard to move Jokic off the blocks. He's tough down there.
Outside Curry. About a minute into this first quarter. And he makes it on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray finishing it off.
Boy, Murray is a better athlete than he looks. He's actually terrific as an athlete. Have to love seeing him use that momentum to bounce up and throw it down.
Pass to post. Now Butler. Can't connect from short range. Well, Clark, you look at Denver's lineups. They have a lot of size on this team.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's kind of the polar opposite of small ball, BA. I mean, with Jokic in the middle and a lot of length on the wings and in the backcourt, too, this is a growing trend in the league as I see it.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kuminga against Murray. No dice from the high post. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And that one's good. Kuminga for 3.
Draymond Green, so smart as a player. He'll exploit those gaps in the defense.
Right side Murray. Jokic passes to Gordon. Now here's Porter. Gordon with a screen on Butler. An open look for Porter. Knocks down the 18-footer.
Well, you must respect Porter Jr.'s scoring ability. I mean, he is terrific connecting from the mid-range.
The 3 from Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Pass to Jokic. For 3. He buries it from 3. Jokic has got 5 now.
Love the response from Jokic. His competitive spirit turned up hot.
Green in the post. Gordon's on him. Outside Butler. And they pick up 2.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as he can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. Murray for 3. The rebound by post.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
And it's Green missing.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Porter, the pass to Gordon. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter.
You know, when Gordon is hitting this all the time, the defense will have to play up on it. Consistency is the key.
On the wing, Curry, defended by Watson, and he's going to the line for 2, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
Stephen Curry. Per NBA rules, the play is under video review. The officials will have 2 minutes to review the
The
play.
NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And the chess match continues.
7 lead changes already, and we're still in the first half.
Out to Gordon. Pass to Jokic. And the foul called on Draymond Green.
Draymond Green.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
11 seconds left in the first quarter here. Screen by Gordon. Murray scanning the floor. And the shot goes.
Jamal
Murray's got 6 points. That'll count. Doesn't go for him. And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Nuggets ahead. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Nuggets here in this one?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
They've got Jonathan Kuminga. Stephen Curry is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Green, and it's Post in at the center position. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter. Outside for Porter. Pass to Jokic. Jokic is double. Outside Watson. On the wing, Porter. Just 4 to shoot. Sinks the tray. Watson's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And 6'10" with laser-accurate quick release. Clark, Michael Porter Jr. can make the game look so easy.
It looks to me like he's really settled into his role, and he's embraced that. And he's worked through his own injury challenges, so there's a level of perseverance and resilience and grit that he's put into his book bag along with that fluid stroke and his athleticism. He's become a better rebounder and a better defender as well. I really like what he's become to this point in his career as a player.
Here's Curry. Pass to Post. Curry looking it over. That one doesn't drop. Excellent defense there from Watson. Up top, Porter. Butler covering. Jokic passes to Porter. Murray with it. Knocked away. Kuminga with it. And Jokic picks him up defensively. Jumps up. Wow! Kuminga gets back in a flash.
And a steal like that, with the conversion, can really start moving things in your direction.
Here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Shot clock at 6. The baseline, Jay. That one a little long.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Oh, look at Green. So smart, so athletic.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Outside Watson. Back to Jokic. Outside Watson. In transition, here come the Warriors. Butler, unfazed.
Easy to see why Butler gets so much respect for his competitiveness. I mean, he thrives at finishing through contact.
Here's Murray. Warriors with the rebound. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
And there's a pick. The 3 from Curry. money! Stephen Curry, the three-point king! And the elite bigs today can score posting and facing up, Clark. Can all those options make it hard to decide which way to attack?
Well, I agree with you there, and I think it's a good problem to have, quite honestly, BA. I mean, that's also, I think, where coaching and analytics comes into play. Trying to keep track of what approach is going to work best for you. When you talk about shot mechanics, Curry is as close as you can get to perfect. I mean, you can tell he puts a lot of work into that part of his game, and it pays off.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard, and those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
That tenacity on the drive. Murray is at his absolute best when he's in attack mode.
Curry with it. He's against Watson. Up top, Curry. 14 points for him. And again, no good by Golden State. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Trailing by 4. Here's Porter. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Well, you know, on the inside, Porter is a very skilled player. He understands that you've got to be multi-dimensional, a lot of versatility to your game to be effective inside.
Here's Curry. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one. Nuggets trail by 4. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga. That's his first foul. Murray against Kuminga. Outside Watson. Pass to Jokic. Outside for Porter. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Jokic. He shoots. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Jokic has got 5 points in the quarter. Ooh, stolen by Murray. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Warriors ahead. They're up by 2. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute.
30.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
On the court for the Nuggets, Christian Brown out there with Russell Westbrook. Then there's Dario Saric, then it's Zeke Naji, and it's Strother in at the small forward position. Naji sets a screen. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
Clark, it's been great to see the Nuggets as a perennial powerhouse these past few years.
Well, you know, that's what happens when you get a guy like Nikola Jokic. I mean, he's a game changer, and what a joy to watch. Took a long time for them to finally get to the place where they could win that first title, but usually teams don't become champions overnight. It's a process. Now everybody's scared of it.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Here's Westbrook. Pass to Strother. And the foul called on Buddy Hield. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Saric outside. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Moody with it. Picked up by Saric. Takes a 3. Here's Looney. Pass to Jackson Davis. It's picked off. In transition from outside the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Brown's got his first 3 points of the game.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
Westbrook against Hield. Here's Jackson Davis, and he dunks it down.
Good decision-making by Hield, giving it up when somebody else was freer and in better position.
Najee sets a screen. For the tie. And another three for Denver.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up. And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
For three, Westbrook. Looney grabs a miss. The Warriors leading. Outside Payton. Outside Moody. 4 on the clock. Saric with some nice D.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Crowther no good. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And Looney with the slam.
A beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Puts up a three. Pure from three-point range. Najee's got 6.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Jackson Davis with it. Picked up by Saric. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Dario Saric. It's his first trip to the line.
And, guys, that was an element of his game that he could not get turned around. I mean, he was really in a funk, and it lasted all season.
And the second free throw is good. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. 2-point game. Pass to Najee. Here's Brown, guarded by Payton. Najee sets a screen. 5 to shoot. Warriors with the rebound. Outside Moody. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Shoots over Westbrook. Offensive board. Looney. Outside Hield. Inside. Jackson Davis with the bucket. Jackson Davis has got 9 points now in the second half.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Westbrook taking his time here. Pass to Najee. Launches it. Warriors with the rebound. Looney's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Payton. Looney the screen. Fires the 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. We've got Jimmy Butler. Draymond Green is out there with Kuminga. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's post in at the center. That's the Warriors 5. Jimmy Butler on the attack. Good work defensively by Gordon. Nuggets trail by 4. Back to Porter. And the layup is good off the glass.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Outside Curry. Look at Chef Curry cooking it up inside.
As a defender, it's got to be a futile feeling when Curry's in the zone like this.
Murray for three. The rebound by Post.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Outside Curry. Green with a screen on Porter. From deep. Man, oh man, Kuminga with the easy bounce. Throws it down.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here's Jokic. Oh, Jokic powers it in.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
Now Curry. There's a screen. Charity stripe shot. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Curry's got 20.
Working that in-between area, Steph likes to keep the defense on its heels.
Here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Oh, Green with a block. For the finish. And Kuminga throws it down.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Murray against Kuminga. Here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. There's the triple. Oh, another miss by Jokic.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself. Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Here's Murray driving to the basket, and it's Murray finishing it off.
At his most explosive, Murray is a wrecking ball. And the way he's going tonight, he might just knock this entire building down.
There's a screen by Kuminga. Throws it up high, and Kuminga throws it down.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
And you got to have some hang time to pull that off.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
Excellent use of his physical gifts. Goes up strong and captures the board.
Here's Kuminga. Left side Curry. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter. Puts up a deep three. And it's Denver with a rebound. Butler with a steal.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Warriors.
Boy, this was one physical game, guys.
They obviously felt that was an advantage of theirs coming in, and they were able to be relentless inside as a result.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Stephen Curry.
Gotta respect the leadership he showed today. Made great reads and distributed the ball accordingly.
Curry draws the double. Outside Butler. Clock at 6. They set the pick. The three ball. And the Warriors miss again. And Murray launches it from deep. And so the Warriors take the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job. Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce.